This is the most absurd Megabonk run I've ever had in my entire life. And that means quite a lot because I've had the world record on the demo version, on the live version, or to be fair, on the live version, you know, it was still all fresh, so that didn't mean that much. But I'm very active in the game, I play a lot, I enjoy it on my own, I just play it, you know, without recording even. And here, today, I'm trying out a strategy that we used on Robinette to get like 400,000 kills, something like that, was in the top 0.0%. There are people that get like higher scores, but I want to check out on which characters, like other characters, does it work. Now the dice head gains bonus random stats on a level up, so that's kind of good, but I want to avoid using the Chaos Tome because I don't like the RNG. And I'm also using Kevin now, like from now on, because you just get so much gold for chests to open them. It's insane value, though it puts you at a big risk of dying. Now what's so absurd about this run? So usually you end up with like 1.5k luck maybe when you max out the Luck Tome, and that's kind of what you have for the rest of the run. You get a few credit cards that give you luck, and then you have like maybe 2,000 at most if you get really lucky. This run, okay, no Luck Tome, had 4.5k luck. And would you believe me that the last 13 minutes I wasn't able to move? Because Dex was stupid. And I may have glitched out my character. No, I'm not gonna spoil it all too much, okay? The title surely includes something about like high score run or so and how I glitched it out because it's really funny. This is not what the run is really about. The run is about absurdity, and my main goal was to maximize stage 2 to get like to 12 minutes to see what's needed. And I'm also using the idle shoes, where if you stand still you get up to 100% bonus damage, which is insane, except I forgot about it, okay? So I had it. I never made use of it, except on the final stage, because then I couldn't move anymore, so the game literally forced me into it, which is funny. It's very funny, right, if you think about it, that the game has to force you to play the game right. Now let's talk about this run. So the beginning looks insane. I'm doing something I often do, which is I just roll on the Moai here. We get a legendary, a very good one, but we can't use it. And in leaderboard runs, but to be fair, this is mostly exploration. Like, I didn't try to make an actual leaderboard run. I just kind of stumbled into it. But yeah, we have an insane start, but nothing that helps us kill enemies. And security doesn't help you to get a better score. Like, yes, it means you won't lose a run that had very good potential. It also means we could farm an endless wave with the Zaravaruju, right? But it doesn't help us get more kills, like the Soul Harvester would have been insane. And by the way, live editing will... No, live editing, yeah, that would be funny. Live decks will be back, but it's around... okay, it will take a while, like somewhere on stage 2. So you gotta sit it out with me, but I hope I'm also a little bit fun. So, yeah, bad start, but I wanted to give it a try to check it out, and like for how bad the early game was, it's actually absurd how insane that run was. Like, what you will see on stage 2 already, it already starts there. Imagine, here we got a Soul Harvester that kills all of the enemies and gives us a huge amount of just experience, but also no pressure on us. And something very not so cool will happen. You know what, I'll not spoiler it. So here I'm picking up shield, very important that you don't get hit. You also see I'm using the lightning weapon. The reason is that it's an instant hit, so it doesn't have to travel. And pretty much I'm waiting for the anvil, and until I get the anvil I'm putting most of my level ups into the lightning weapon. Reason is it's wasted. Now why do I not put it in another weapon like Aura? So we will actually go for the Flame Walker this time. I think Aura and Flame Walker are kind of similar, but I gotta say I don't like the Flame Walker because with the idle shoes you can't turn around to spread it, and the Flame Walker is actually insanely limited, like how far it reaches. So even though it has multiple layers, it's only good in one direction. And yeah, what happened here was I was doing something fancy. I was jumping around on the off side of the charging thingy, and I was actually so happy that I did it, because this is something new. I was learning to deal with bosses when I'm like too weak, that I can still do the charging shrines. Worked out the first time. Second time I jumped right into the bosses, lost the revival, but we have our first luck scaling credit card. You won't believe how many of them I get. Okay, Slurp Gloves also insane, because randomly you just strike the enemies in an AoE and you heal for a portion of that, which most of the times means you fully heal, even when you're like at 5 HP. So my focus on these shrines here is mostly projectile amount, because I've noticed... So the problem with leaderboard runs is there are a lot of things you can do, like in an optimal case, right? Like the perfect case, the most greediest case, the most riskiest case. However, in reality, it often means you just lose runs that were god runs, and then you have to hope for that luck again, and then nothing goes wrong. And projectile count, like taking that over experience gain or luck or so on, I think that's actually worth it, because it means you kill more enemies, which is more experience, and the enemy amount is limited. So if too many of them start to spawn and you can't kill them, you're actively wasting experience gain. So in that case, even though it sounds more reasonable to go for experience gain to be risky and to scale up like the character more, it actually leads to more experience to take projectile count. And that's why I really like it. Now I was hesitant if I should take the aura or the flame walker. Whenever I take the flame walker, I forget how horrible it is to stand still with it. And the idle choose item in the game is a blue item, so you get a lot of it, and it actually increases your damage by 100%. There seems to be another item that is also a final damage multiplier. It's not exactly 100%, it's like 90%. But if you have a 250 damage mold and it goes up to like 1000 times because you have 3 of the chooses. No, that's actually... yeah, it's 3 of the chooses, right. That is absurd, right? You get 750 damage time mold. That is a weird way to say it. Damage mold out of one item, having that 3 times. No other item is that insane. Problem? You can't move. So Flame Walker, very bad. Last time I take that. For the dice and the katana that we have, they have crit scaling and crit damage scaling. So this is the priority there. To a degree also size, because with size you multi-hit the enemies. So projectile count and size is kind of like the same thing. Except that you need one to hit enough enemies, and then the other one to hit additional enemies when you already hit them. But then you also want to attack a lot of random enemies. Because if you just attack the closest one, all of the hits will go in there, but you want to spread it out to trigger executes, to trigger bonus effects, and so on. So yeah, as you can see, very spicy fight. And this is what happens when you don't get Soul Harvester, but it's like you want to be greedy, but you can't really do it. And I've wasted a ginormous amount of experience here just because the enemies couldn't spawn anymore while the horde wave was going on. I mean, my level is 15 with 4 minutes left. That is horrible. Like, it's really, really bad. So the beefy ring, I could have technically banished this. And I think I will talk about this right now because I will throw you right into the game later on. My focus with banishes is I wanted to banish a few purples to get more credit cards. And initially I actually planned to go for a few more purples, but because I ended up with so many credit cards, I was just like, please stop it. I don't want to see more purples. Like, at this moment, I was so hyped and so happy because 2 credit cards, stage 1, is insane. This pretty much guarantees that later on stage 3, you're farming legendaries like crazy. But how about you put a 0 at the end there, of the 2? That is closer to what I got and still not close enough to the actual number. So Chongblade is a new thing I added in. I'm not exactly sure if I like it because it wastes a legendary and it sounds good, but once the enemies manage to get into you, like to you, you will just die either way. But what I wanted to try out was, I wanted to see how Chongblade works with the Holy Book, which is an AoE item. Whenever you heal, you deal AoE damage around you. And then I kind of forgot that, you know, when people use it, they go for the size tome because the area of it is so, like, it's nothing. It's pretty much the flame walker that you see right now. That is the area. So if an enemy becomes super fast and the ghosts are insanely fast, they just rush at me, spank my butt, and I'm dead. One spank, dead. Insta death. It's like a Chuck Norris spank, you know, but out of the life. Just afterlife, instantly. And projectile count. Do you see that though? Even over difficulty, I take projectile count here. Now this may be a little bit of an overreaction. The reason is that the last horde wave was so bad. I wanted to make sure now I can fully farm. The goal is roughly level 50 here at the end of it, but even that is kind of pathetic. Like, you know, the main goal, an optimal goal would probably be around level 100 at the end of stage 1. So not when the timer hits 0, but when the timer, like when we have to leave, because the enemies get to me. So in this case here, I'm copying the key. Key is a key element. I get it. That was a joke, right? Isn't that amazing? No, it's a key element to this entire thing. We already earn more money, but this either way means that everything will cost an absurd amount once we open it later on. And we don't have the gold gain bonus that Robinette had, because this is the whole reason, right? I want to have 2 damaging tomes to see how it works out. And boy, was it amazing. But yeah, key. Just open chest for free, doesn't progress the chest cost. How it used to be on the demo version, by the way. There it would just continue the chest cost, which is horrible. Now here I'm hesitant. I go for the dice. I shouldn't have done that. But you have to keep in mind, originally I didn't also really have on my mind that this will be an insane run, but because I didn't get the items that I wanted. But I also wanted to make the dice a little bit stronger. And now I was like, okay, wait a second, don't take dice, don't take katana, maybe a little bit to clear the enemies. But the main goal will be that we get the anvil, and then I will upgrade them properly. Another key. So now we have 5 keys. I think there's like a 30% chance to open a chest for free and don't progress the cost. And here is the damage test to see, do we deal enough damage for the final boss? And honestly, this is solid. A rough calculation that I usually have in my head is the final boss takes 3 times as long. The only issue is when this many spawn, it can easily happen that they cast all of their stuff and you get stuck in it and take damage and have to run away. So I'm still taking a little bit of bonus weapons to make sure it's faster. Because right now it would just take too long. And there we have size and projectile count for the flame walkers. Very good, except they suck, but very good if that wouldn't be the case. We also have transfusion now for the blood mark to execute enemies, which is nice. But yeah, nothing too special in the chest here, but keep in mind, every single chest is 4% bonus luck. So even though they weren't great, except for one of them, even though they weren't great, it is still incredible because those 5 chests were 20% luck on their own. And we will have the same amount of chests again from the bosses here. Now I'm intentionally waiting because I think I started doing that is very risky. Slurp gloves, welcome. One thing that I'm doing that is insanely risky is I spawn the bosses way later, because the moment you kill all of them a magnet effect happens. So if you kill the first minute of ghosts, for example, then you just get all of the experience from the ghosts that have died. Now I don't plan this to... yeah, there's the third one, by the way. This is just ridiculous. But yeah, I don't plan to kill the bosses at like 1 minute overtime, because this is just a little bit too rough. The elites already start spawning, like I think at like 30 or 45 seconds the ghosts become stronger and get to you. So my goal is usually that I kill the last boss at like 45 seconds overtime. And with what I know from the last boss fight, and this was dangerous by the way, big mess up, that hurts a lot. But what I knew from the last boss fight, this is roughly the right time that I can kill 4 of them. And then I will keep one of them in overtime until like 30 or 45 seconds overtime. How long do I want to do it? What is the plan? Well, there is no plan, because I have to see how we work with the ghosts, like how fast we kill them. If I notice it takes too long, then I have to kill the boss faster. Curse Grabbies is also insane. Difficulty has an effect, a cast on effect. That's just an AoE, very powerful, very strong. And as you can see, the bosses are falling one after another. This is always a spicy moment for me, because I'm not exactly sure if I have enough damage to deal with the bosses. Because one problematic thing about doing leaderboard runs is, if you know this run will only happen if you have, for example, the Soul Harvester, then you don't know how to play the runs without the Soul Harvester, right? So, this is a lot more spicy. But we are currently in 10 seconds overtime. I'm happy with it. The ghosts are getting in way too far. Like, do you notice that they even touch me? So at this point I was like, let's just kill the boss. Let's kill the boss, hoover up the experience, become stronger, make sure that we can kill more enemies. Even here, I dodged the katana, because we're waiting for the anvil. And, difficulty, right? What are you doing? Dex? Hey, bist du eingefroren? Yeah, there we go. Great chat, no difficulty, of course. So this was the last boss, 18 seconds into overtime. I think given how long the ghosts stay on me, that was reasonable. We just got luck out of that, and funny enough, there was 13.5% luck from one chest opening, thanks to the clover. So yeah, at this point I expect that 1 minute will be the limit, but because we have so much overhealed HP, I'm also not concerned of dying. Like, what I definitely want to do is I want to upgrade my weapons right now to become a little bit stronger, because my goal is really to get to like 3, 4, 5 minutes on the first stage. Because this would mean that you amplify your future growth by so much. But I think the issue is that you, like for this you need to upgrade your weapons. And that wouldn't be as useful as upgrading the other stats that just help you scale faster. And projectile count and crit chance, I believe that was very nice. I'm undecided which side is better. One side is more open, so there's a banish by the way, the first banish, so I will banish a few purples, and the rest, like I think 4 banishes will be for the legendaries. But yeah, I'm unsure which side is better. On the back, against the wall, the enemies come from the top, which makes it hard to hit them before they get to you. But to the back here, there are way more enemies that push against me. And now that I lost my shield, started losing the overheal, I was just like, if I get pushed away, I'm instantly dead because I can't get back. I wanna leave. Fun fact about the Moa, by the way. They gain the items the moment you interact with them. So if you first farm up all of the luck on the stage and then you talk to them, then you will have very high rarities. Why didn't I do that? Well, it would have been an option, to be honest, that we just open up all of the chests. The main reason is we have Kevin right now, so I need the counterpart, the golden shield. That whenever you take damage, and this is MVP by the way, but whenever you take damage you get gold. So I actually want to have blues, which funny enough, there's a blue guy. And he may have exactly what I want. I don't know it actually. Another credit card. Honestly, I'll be completely honest. If this was me again, you know, so it's kind of nice that the editing text is talking. If this was me again, I would have taken the idle shoes or the experience. Probably the idle shoes. Because this is what like multiplies your final damage number. And even worse than that, it also helps you to scale way faster, right? Because if you just stand at the portal, you got your magnet, you stand still, and you wait there, then the enemies can't get in because you have like 4 times, 5 times, 6 times the normal damage. And whether you have 100 times damage or 600 times damage is an absurd difference. That means you can survive for like 2 more minutes, and that is a lot of enemies at max difficulty that you kill. So this was a huge blunder, but keep in mind this is the first game I used the idle shoes. Before that I always had it deactivated. So I have no idea how to properly use it, it wasn't on my mind, but the good thing about moments like this is they stick to your mind, and this will now always be on my mind. Like I will never ever forget about it. Okay, let's not say never ever. Huge power up drop chance by the way, very important. Let's not say never ever, but it will most likely be on my mind. So which purples do we want to banish? There's not really something I necessarily have on my mind. The Thorn one definitely, the Slurp Gloves definitely, and the third one... Is there a third one that I banished? But it must have been 3. Okay, I will need to take a look at them right now, but there are only 5 purple ones that I have in the game. So currently I'm like confused how I only had 4 banishes for legendaries. So it could be I had banished an early legendary that I knew I didn't want. Golden shield, perfect. Now we have the money generation going. And if you pay close attention to our gold, you'll notice it will shoot up. What did I take there? Was it a katana? I would be surprised. I mean, we have no damage right now, but I'm really hoping for the anvil. And that's also perfect that we now got the golden shield to get so much gold, because that means more chests, more chances at the anvil. Now the reason I take care of the piggies here is a common issue with these slow scaling builds that don't have the right items like the soul harvester is, that a boss like this that can slow you down, the moment the horde wave starts at 6 minutes, you get surrounded, you get forced into the boss attacks, because this boss here in particular predicts where you're walking. But we got the soul harvester, so all is good, and you'll notice there will be like a huge army of ghosts. But yeah, like if this wouldn't have been the case, that I wouldn't have had this and they were still alive, they would just cast the attacks and hit me, slow me, and I fall down into all of the enemies. So many times have I died to that. And electric plug is also nice. Whenever you take damage, you send out an electroshock. The issue again is if the enemies are so fast that they just rush in and hit you, then this doesn't really do anything. And I'm not exactly sure why people are a fan of it, because without the size tome, it does nothing. Here's our first idle shoes. It will take until the very end of the game that you see it being in use. Like, I'm not saying I never stand still, but the first time I actively do it because I can't do anything else. Is there anything else to say about this run, like that I know happens in the future that I want to let you know right now, that is like important to understand? I don't really think so. I think an important thing to say is that right now most of the runs that I know, they can achieve like 550k kills. So I would say if those are the known ones, then definitely 600k, maybe 650k is possible. But after that it becomes very questionable. That doesn't mean they're cheating, you know. But if they don't share it and no one knows about it and everyone does something else, then it becomes a little bit questionable if they are cheated or not. Not really because you believe they are cheating, but because there is a cheater problem in the game. And the reason why this matters is, if you see a certain character pop off like crazy at 1 million kills, while the best one manages to push out the stages as much as possible, manages to get like 650k, right? Then it's like, where did you get the time from? Because you need to kill them in overtime, and you need to have like managed on stage 1 to get to 12 minutes, which is absurdly impossible. It may be possible in a certain setup, but no one knows how, like thousands of people. And on stage 2 already, which is probably possible, definitely I would even say. But then even go far into overtime. There's the next banish, by the way. Nice. So yeah, I would say anything above 700k, 650k starts being very questionable. But this doesn't mean they have to be cheated, because there could be things that they do that no one else knows, that no one else understands. Or the Chaos Tome rolled like crazy, something that no one else understands how broken it is. And yeah, now we have the Holy Book, so this sends out the AoE wave that you see around me, the orange one. And you may notice it's so tiny, this will never ever hit an enemy before they hit me. The slow ones, sure, but they are already dead. What we are concerned about always is just the endless wave. And this is also why I hate the jumping item. Yeah, funny. Okay, that was a perfect timing now. I had no idea. And I banished it. That felt so good. Some people really are like, Dexy, jump around all the time. It's such an amazing item. Why don't you take it? I'm like, the only moment where I need bonus damage is the endless wave. I don't want to jump around there, because if they start hitting me, I fly through the air as I'm jumping with additional velocity, and then I die. That is the only moment that matters. Like, never ever look at something and just be like, well, that's a bonus, so it must automatically be good. If you can just get rid of it and get way better items that has so much value in it, and in this case we want to have more credit cards, because yes, even at 6 credit cards, that is not enough for the decks. The decks wants to have way more, well, there's the next one, that everything that shows up is just legendaries, and especially the tome and weapon upgrades. Now I need to zoom in, because I think I'm about to start talking. Yep, it's about to happen. So I hope you really enjoy the run, and I would say Edit Index is about to be out. If you end up enjoying the run, by the way, please leave a like. You don't have to, it just helps out a lot, you know, so I mention it, but don't feel pressured into it. It's just like a, that would be nice. Don't have to do it though. Have fun. Oh, this is so spicy. But like, really. I don't even know what to go for, I'll be honest. I can't believe just how many... Oh, duration would be fun. I can't believe just how many credit cards I have, even though I didn't even look for them a lot. Like, I don't think I've banished all of the purples. We also have 8 keys, which is ridiculous. The only problem, the concern... Oh my god. The main concern that I have, that I don't have enough damage. Oh my god, okay, but like, now you can give me legendaries. How much do we have? 446%. It's about time. Evasion, duration, elite spawn increase. I'm honestly questioning whether elite spawn increase is even good, or if it kills you. So this is more explosions. I think I will go for Bloody Cleaver, to have one of them in. Difficulty. Maybe gold gain was... Oh my god. But this is ridiculous. I still can't believe that I lost the revival in the very beginning. Sometimes there are just situations where you think something works out and it doesn't. And that was one of those cases. Alter Schwede, ne? Okay, damage and duration. Size and damage. Damage and duration. Let's get this bigger. I also need size on it, like badly. We definitely don't need amount. We definitely don't need... Yeah, we only need size and damage. Damage to elites is very good. There's money on a hot wave, that's flawless. That's like the perfect timing. Crit chance. Crit chance and damage, nice. I need to get the anvil though. That is the main one I'm looking at. Listen, I'm happy about it, but like I really need my items. Is the problem. Where are the chests? Oh, there are no chests up here. Okay. Careful, because they will jump down in Kawabanga. More gold, crit chance, huge. Experience gain. We need a magnet and a revival. Alter, hör, I'm so close to banishing that thing. Like, listen, I'm really happy. Okay, I'm really insanely happy. But at the same time, I'm not. Holy moly. Okay. Katana now. Damage, crit chance, projectile count. I think we want damage, crit chance, and crit damage for the future. I need to make myself a little bit stronger right now because I will have to survive on this stage a very long time. I also need to banish a humongous amount of legendaries with the remaining banishes, of which we don't have a lot, like only 4. Lightning Staff looks very good though to max it out first because it doesn't really matter. Okay, Curse Grabbies is good. That's more enemies. I still have 28,000 money. Okay, funny. Oh, there's that guy. You know what? I can afford that. So we'll go for the mirror that we can take hits more often. I'm not even exactly sure how, but we don't lose HP. That's not my experience with Kevin. Yes, even with this many chunk blades. I'll take one of them. Beefy ring. Okay. We should be strong enough that I'm able to do the bosses very late. Like, I want to do them into the ghost wave that we soak up all of the experience and level up. 824% luck is insane. Like, we don't have the Luck Tome. Yeah, we have the answer there. Oh, you went for free. Ew. Maybe you're gold? You were gold. Nice. So obviously this is not the insane level that we had on Robinette the last time, and if you haven't seen it, I highly recommend checking it out. But it kind of shows like a mix of the strategy, of also not running the Luck Tome. And funny enough, people complain about the Luck Tome as being like a requirement, and now the meta has shifted to, well, just get the credit card. Which is like a very unlikely thing to happen. Now, to be fair, leaderboard strategies are not something you can apply to your normal run. I mean, listen, I'm happy about the difficulty because we need it. But this is not good. There's a head. Okay, knockback. High legendary chance, Bloody Cleaver. High legendary chance because it counts the moment you talk to it. Like, then it looks at your luck. And our luck is right now very high. Yep, barely enough. Damage. So we need 12,000. Projectile bounces, count, and damage sounds good. Count, crit chance, and damage. I mean, this is still fine, I would say. But it's the same thing as here, what we want to focus on. Difficulty, more enemies. I don't think there's anything left that I missed. I will spawn the bosses late, but not as late as I usually would. I think I'll do it 2 minutes into the ghost wave. Okay. Flamewalker, is time to max it out. And why do we wait so long? Because of the magnet effect that they give. Flame... Experience gain. It's a tough decision, but we need the experience gain. If you were for free, that would be amazing. How many bloody cleavers do I have? 2. Let's make it 3 then. Okay, you weren't for free, sadly. If I could find a magnet, this would also solve my issues. Then I would just, like, spawn the boss and keep the magnet on the floor. Maybe I should go for the damage there, actually. Because it will take a very long time to max it out. What is our power-up drop chance? 1.3 times. Now keep in mind this is only the second stage. Then again, there's only a third stage after this, and that was it then. Okay, experience gain. I can't believe I lost the revival, by the way. I'm still mad about that. Nah. Funny, that's the other credit card. The dude was like, hey, play with me as well, please. Crit chance. So, I'm not really that powerful to spawn the bosses insanely late. So, I think I will just spawn them now. Especially because this means we get a huge amount of bonuses. And we have to go for experience gain now on every level up. Just to make sure the experience that gets hoovered up is used to its full potential. Crit chance, damage, and crit damage. I mean, I have to go for that. That is exactly what we want. I love the moment they get close, they just get one shot. Yeah, I was concerned for no reason, and we have a revival. Huge. Crit chance on everything or you? No, experience gain. We're about to up the experience, yeah. Soul Harvester. I don't even think that's good, but maybe if you have a lot of them, it's good. This will pretty much be a lot of testing, this run. Size, I'll go for damage. Lightning Staff, sure. Flamewalker, size, projectile count duration, sounds good. Experience gain. Experience gain. Crit chance, I would say. Berger. Let's go for the lightning staff. Experience gain. This is a little bit greedy. Difficulty. Crit chance, experience gain. Very soon I'll have to focus on the dice. Okay, you get wasted. That is perfect, I'll go for that. Size is also good to hit more enemies. Damage. Duration, damage, and count. Yeah, good enough. Experience gain is huge. Damage is huge. Katana is almost perfect, but good enough for me. Difficulty, experience gain. How much do we have? 4.8 times. And it will be quite a bit more after these level ups. Well, depending on how much I get. But they have priority. Even if you find a perfect katana, it doesn't matter. Maybe it should matter. But for this I have to play this a lot more to figure that out, how important something is. Damage, projectile speed and crit damage. That also sounds good. I think especially the crit damage is the most important part about it. But keep in mind we have infinitely scaling luck to an absurd degree. So we can pretty much estimate that we will have max level ups later on. Like the longer we wait, the stronger they'll become. Okay, that's too good to say no to. Or maybe it wasn't. Maybe I should have said no to it. Yeah, let's go for crit chance overall. So, because of the revival, I can heavily delay the stage. And I have to carefully think about what I banish. Experience gain. Nah, difficulty is fine. We need more enemies right now. And look at the gold that we have. Holy moly. Flamewalker, sure. Not size, which is the most important stat. Nice, it was for free. Credit card yet again. I mean, now you're... I feel like being memed at. I will take one more of you. Because they are low level, but that was bonus projectile amount, which will be very helpful in these waves. The further we get here, the better, because this means we kill more enemies and we level up more. Okay, difficulty, good. How much is it? 273. That was insulting. We have 18,000. Did we die? No, oh my god. For some reason, it looked like we died. Nah, lightning staff. Not good enough. So the goal would be at least 7 minutes. That was free, perfect. Let's go for the lightning staff. It could be though that we can't manage to do that. And 7 minutes is honestly like the lower amount that I'm willing to take. The reason I didn't go for the Chaos Tome is I feel like it has a lot of variety to it. And yes, sometimes you'll get ridiculous runs. But I want to try out something with stability and see how it feels. Because if this ends up feeling insanely good, like being a serious competitor, then it may just be better because then you just play for higher luck on the items. But you don't play for higher luck on the tome. Nice. Good that was free because otherwise I would have raged. I don't know where the remaining chests are though. Projectile speed, count, and damage. That's horrible. I will go for the Flamewalker. This is just like our aura effect, but stronger. And that is the only purpose that it has. Another revival is huge. Dice is insanely good. You're also insanely good. I rather want to have, like, damage in you, but I'll take it. We still need amount on them. Like, what is our bonus amount? 7. Yeah, so it's 7 plus the amount that you have seen on the level up. And I don't think that's enough for us. How much? Okay, 8.1 times. Dude, I have so many mirrors. This is ridiculous. Experience get. That was the perfect level up, by the way. Not that we'll take it, but it was the perfect one. So I want to try out the ice cube. Katana is... you're actually better. Nah, we'll go for the katana. Difficulty, huge. We have to be careful, though, to not get too much difficulty. Funny. Damage, crit damage, size, I'll take that. So the idea behind the crit chance is that because it gives such a ridiculous amount of damage multiplier, it's not just, oh my god, yes. Oh, that is perfect. That is all I needed. Like, now we are set. Okay. But yeah, so crit chance not only is a multi-crit that happens, but at the same time, it's also a bonus that you get on top of that, which makes it so ridiculously good. So now it's slowly about time that I look for the perfect katana upgrades. The stronger we make it right now, the longer we will last, and lasting long is very important. The girls can confirm. Size, duration, projectile count. Damage, crit damage, size. Perfect. I mean, I want to have the other one, you know. What is it called? Let's go for difficulty. I want to have damage, crit chance, and crit damage, but size from time to time, we have to take that. Experience gain. Flamewalker, difficulty. Flamewalker, difficulty. Let's go for more difficulty, but I'm about to stop on it, I believe. Maybe. Crit damage, size, projectile count, good enough. Let's go for you. Crit chance on everything, difficulty, difficulty. Just avoiding a bad one. Yeah, that's good enough, but I need size badly. And I'll keep saying this many times, by the way. So I'm pretty sure experience gain is maxed out. That means now when you see me take it, I just avoid a bad level up on something else. So don't be confused when I say I don't want to have, like, we don't need experience gain anymore and Dex still takes it. That's the reason. Damage, projectile count, and size. We need more size on it. Count, crit damage, and damage also very good. This one wouldn't be bad. You're decent. You're mental. You're exactly what I want. Difficulty. Let's go for damage. Experience gain. Yeah, difficulty. Count, size, crit chance. Also okay. Crit chance. Damage, size, crit damage. Perfect. Count, size. Nice. I need size on you, my friend. Size, projectile duration. Crit chance. Damage on everything. So the stronger we become now, the further we'll get. And our ultimate goal would be that here we get to like 12 minutes or even beyond that. Very unrealistic, but this would be like the ultimate goal. Then we know we found something broken. Yep, 10 times. How much difficulty? 413%. I need a lot more of that. Damage. What's that chest up here? Honestly, who cares? You're good. Projectile count, damage, and chance. Nice. Let's go for the Flamewalker to dodge. Curse. Crit chance. Crit chance. Crit chance. Difficulty. Difficulty. This one is very good. I'll take it. I need to make it a little bit stronger to actually have an impact. Like, we need to increase its size. Yeah, difficulty. It's not that important. That is a perfect level up, even though it's red. Okay, you were for free. That's at least good, because that was insulting. How much luck do we have? 1,500 luck. Crit chance, crit damage, damage. How much difficulty? Okay, 150 roughly. Count, speed, size. Also helpful to make sure they actually hit the enemies. Okay. Damage, crit chance, count. Perfect. More damage. Nice. If we manage to get this to like 13 minutes, this would be absurd. Because my entire theory is, the builds that are currently used, yes, they are not bad. However, they don't have enough damage to get early on beyond the 12 minutes. And that is my goal. Size, crit damage, projectile count, beautiful. I will just go for you. Difficulty, difficulty, difficulty. I have to be careful with the difficulty. I need to take low-level difficulties now. I mean, we have more than enough on you. I will just go for raw damage now on it. I mean, I'll take the difficulty. Crit damage, size, projectile count. Good enough. Maybe not. Spicy meatball. We definitely want to keep that. As many as possible. We also need a Megabonk and very fast. And I think we are high luck enough that we can just go for full legendaries. Like, we still have an entire stage ahead of us where we can just open a huge amount of chests. Good. No, I should have taken a difficulty there. Good enough. Crit chance, damage, size. Good. Flamewalker, size, count, and damage. Also good. Damage on everything. Nah, Flamewalker, you have to protect me right now. You're so good, but I don't care. I want it on better levels. Size, crit damage, crit chance. Perfect. Crit chance. You. Difficulty. I have to look out for that because it's getting spookingly high. Size, damage, and count. Good. Count, size, damage. Also okay, but I will stop with that now. Count, size, crit damage. Okay, sure. That is a fair trade. So I really wonder how far we can get. We do have 2 revivals, so I'm happy with that. Great chance. What? Can't afford. What is that sound? Yeah. What is that sound? There's like... You know? What was that? Yeah, I don't want the difficulty. I want low level difficulty. I don't even know if we can get that still. Okay, crit chance, good. Crit chance, good. Projectile count, size, duration. Difficult, no, damage. Flame Walker. Let's go for experience gain to avoid a pickup, a bad one. Okay, I'm too... I think I have to take like every purple difficulty at minimum. Oh yes, perfect. I need to do this slow, I'm sorry. Usually I do it faster, that we also don't have to wait that long. But this time I just have to do it slow. Because there are so many things we are looking for. Nice. Please be for free. Mega crits and for free. That is huge that we got the fork now. Because this doubles our entire damage. Crit damage, projectile count, size. Good enough. Damage duration, projectile count. Sure. Flame Walker just to avoid it. Like, it doesn't even matter what it is. Damage, crit damage, projectile count is okay. Damage. Difficulty. Okay. Careful, though. Yeah, crit chance. We need that. Dice. No, legendary. We wait for that. We have to be careful, though, because it could happen that I don't get the upgrades that I want, and then we are stuck to be forced into them. So at one point, I just have to take something. Okay, crit chance. Damage, crit damage, projectile count. Good enough. But you know what I really want. Like, so there are more issues, because if you just look at how much time I have, like on the next stage including, you would say, Dex, you have more than enough time, chill. But it's also we will get pushed out of the stage here eventually. And the stronger we are, the later this happens. But obviously we want to be as strong as possible. Yeah, I'll just take the difficulty. Oh, that would be such a good upgrade. Crit chance, projectile speed, crit damage, nice. Size, projectile count, crit damage, also good. Crit chance, crit damage, and size, perfect. Let's go for the experience gain. Damage, projectile count, size, sometimes helpful. Damage, damage. Difficulty, I really don't want to have more of that, but I feel like it will not be it won't get better. Well, it's better. More money, oh my god, yes. You? Dude, if I actually manage to get a decent score here, do you understand what this does for the meta? Because right now, the meta is that you go for the other tome, the Chaos Tome. This would completely upset the meta. Damage, projectile count, crit chance. Damage? Yes. Crit chance? Well, we have way too much. I'll go for damage. I need low levels on that. Damage is okay. Damage. Crit chance. I need to find more chests. Damage, projectile count, and size. Nah. I mean, base damage is insanely important because all of these multipliers that we get, they rely on the base damage. So base damage is a must that it's in there. And then crit chance and crit damage. Those would be perfect. Difficulty purple, nice. Damage. Scheiße, I'll go for you. Damage. Difficulty low level. Low level difficulty. Oh my god, I love it when that happens. Crit chance. Size, projectile count. Nah. Crit chance? No. Yes. Crit chance? Yes. I'll go for you. It doesn't even matter what that one is. It's more like we put it in there if we have nothing else. Ah, did I just take difficulty? I did, didn't I? Okay, lightning staff. I need to find more chests. And no to the people that say Dex just banished the difficulty tome or the experience tome. You can't do that. You had to do this, right? How much money? Oh my god, we have way too much money. Oh no. Okay, crit chance. Damage. Scheiße. Crit chance. Experience gain. Yeah, crit chance is good enough. No, why do I even do that? I usually do that because I say... I need more speed on that, by the way. Because I say it's enough, but we want to reach the maximum. So no, it's not enough to settle for mediocrity. We go for the maximum, yeah. Difficulty perfect. Alter Schwede. What is experience gain? 78. That is not much to evade bad level ups on. Red is fine because we are not guaranteed to get red later on, or red or legendaries. So red is also good to take, because if you then run into blues and greens, you'll hate it. Nah, no more difficulty. Damage. Damage. Crit chance. We are waiting for the green difficulty. Damage. Crit chance, size, projectile count. Nah. Damage. Crit chance is fine. Not the best one, but it's fine. Yeah, experience gain. Damage. Crit chance. Crit damage, size, projectile speed. Also good. Damage, size, crit damage. Perfect. Projectile speed, damage, size. Also good. We need that. We still need to make it bigger. Crit chance. Damage. Damage. Crit chance. Crit chance. Okay. Shady. Do I even want to have more luck? I feel like I don't want to have more luck. I've won... You know. Change my mind. I think I need more luck. I don't know why. Size, crit damage, projectile count. Also okay. Skip. Difficulty. Crit chance. Crit damage, crit chance, size. Good. That was also difficulty, but we'll take it when it shows up again. Difficulty. So why do we max it out? Because we don't want to make the next 2 stages harder for us. So yes, we make it harder right now a little bit. But for a better future. Skip. I need to find more chests. You can't tell me there are no more chests on the stage. Did I actually get every single chest? Oh, that's bad. This is so good, I have to take it. Damage, crit damage, projectile speed, good. Difficulty low level, nice. Damage, damage, crit chance, damage. Scheiße. Experience gain, I guess. Okay, low level difficulty, crit damage, projectile speed, damage. Also okay. Experience gain to dodge. Damage. Skip. We have enough money, right? But like, what is the problem? Experience gain. Count speed, size, no. So we dodge with experience gain. Crit chance. Size, crit damage, that is actually good. Damage. Difficulty would have been better. Because very soon we'll be forced into it, and that's not good. Crit damage, chance, and size. Also good. Crit chance. Difficulty low level. Now, it could actually be that you need more than 600% to max out. Like, I don't know the exact number. But pretty much the moment, if you would have a screen-wide AoE that, like, hits every single enemy at once and insta-kills them, if you notice the number goes up by 160 every single time you attack, you know you got the maximum. Yeah. What is going on? Stop that. Stop that. Damage? Sag mal, okay, I'll take it, but now stop it, please. I need a short break. Okay, let's continue, and I hope I'm not out of it. We are almost done. Perfect. We are almost done with the difficulty. We need one more bad level up. That's not what I meant, though. Damage. We are done. 693% is really good. I'm proud of that. Oh, all of our weapons are done. That is maybe not good. I mean, I'm insanely happy about it, but this also means we reached the peak of our power. Now we use experience to dodge bad level ups. No, I have to take all purples, I believe. The big issue is we'll soon get forced into level ups. Maybe I don't need to, though. I have 169, 70,000 gold. Oh my god. Yeah, okay, you know what? We have more than enough luck. I don't think we'll get bad level ups anymore. Well, sometimes, rarely it will happen like here, but then we can dodge. Ah, that was crit chance. So I think now I will wait at the portal. Because we need to see the chests when they drop. Crit chance. How much crit chance do we... Oh my god, do you understand just how much damage multiplier that is? Scheiße. Okay. Please don't mess with me too much. A little bit is okay, but not too much. But yeah, do you understand? So 1000% crit chance used to mean you deal 3600% damage. So because crit damage is times 2, so 2000%, but it deals bonus damage on top of that. And you have to keep in mind, our katana and our dice have crit chance on their own. So their crit chance is probably like in the several thousands right now. Okay, damage, crit chance, damage, damage, crit chance, damage, 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 crit chance, crit chance. I can't believe I have such a crazy run right now. I think I'm in complete disbelief. You know what the craziest thing is? We may actually be able to kill the dudes at 12 minutes. There's a chest. Yeah. What happened? Yeah, what happened? Crit chance? Now we have to be cautious, but we do have some skips. Okay. Like, I don't hate it, but it's also a little bit of a meme. Skip. Skip. Okay, we'll take purple. I'm fine with purple. That was it. Because we don't want to use the roll. We want to use the roll on a Moai on the next stage to pretty much guarantee a legendary. And now we just wait. Oh my god, look at all of the stats we are getting. From the level ups from the dice set. Careful. We have 18 shield. This has to protect me. Hör auf, Kollege. Give me the legendaries. Am I recording? Imagine I figure out now that I'm not recording. Okay, so the Holy Book, I don't even know why I activated that. I wanted to also try it out. The problem is, I didn't expect I will literally get a God run. And now I'm like, well, I wished I wouldn't have it, because that's one legendary I definitely don't want to stack. Did I die? No. Oh, this is even worse. I mean, both sides are really bad. Wait, did I die? I did die. Okay, so we will quickly kill the leftover and then we leave. 10 minutes stage 2 is insane. So, are you guys ready? Quick. Woo! Ever? Okay. So we don't need more difficulty, that's a given. I don't see anything. Power up, drop chance, or attack speed. That is honestly a tough decision. But now it's time to open up all of the... The audacity that this wasn't free, by the way. It's time to open up all of the chests. Another ice cube. I will try them out. Because I've heard they are supposed to be good. But I have a feeling this is more theory than truth. Because it's the ice cube, you know. Yeah, you know what? I'll banish that. It may be used for the wave before the 6 minutes where they are immune. I don't think it does anything there. Oh, that is nice. We also need to find the goblin. Gold gain, yeah, sure. More money is good. Damage to leads is very good. Where's the green guy? Also, I'm gonna collect every single chest right now that we don't fall behind. I won't be able to buy all of them. We already know that. Do I just not get the other legendaries? Like, what is going on? Really? Really? Okay. Okay. Power up drop chance. You need to understand how crazy that is. This is how we get free chests. There's a dude. I will do the dude first because his cost increases when we get Alter Schwede, ne? That is a ridiculous amount of power up drop chance. That is honestly a little bit tough to say. I'll go for the overpowered lamb for sure. I say it's tough to say because more luck we have the 18 books. Like, it doesn't matter. Gold gain, yes. I can't believe that. I honestly, I can't believe that. Like, you actually have to be kidding me. This is where the run is like a little bit falling apart because what we need is bonk. And more legendaries to scale that. I'm not beer, my friend. Like, I'm happy about it. I'm German, you know that. Yeah, okay. Okay, now it's 63k to open chests. But I'm still doing all of them first. Finally. This is our first one, by the way. We are not in a time hurry because we know that we last for ages in Endless. I'm just a little bit concerned how early the enemies kicked me out the last time. I really expected this to take way longer. Yeah, I mean... It's like, I'll go for it, but I don't think it's good. I think I'll banish it the next time I see it. Oh, but I also need to banish the magnet. And the chunk blade. Do I need to banish the chunk blade, though? Maybe not. Maybe it's fine. The problem is there are so many legendaries I actually have to banish. But I should get going with that. It still takes so long with 5 wrenches. Power up drop chance yet again. Let's go. Where? Here, boss shrine. Nice, 1 bonus chest. Magnet, we don't care. We'll quickly pick a gear up. I saw a chest here, we'll take that we don't have to return. Also, it's good to just check every chest to see if they are golden. I have 2.5k luck. 2.5k luck. This is like the most luck I've ever had. There's another boss shrine, right? That means 1 bonus... Nah, it's a challenge shrine. Well, that's also 1 bonus chest, though. Same story, right? Funny enough. I'm still taking it, but the next one I'll banish. Banish. So magnet is 1 banish I have to keep. What are the other banishes? Chunk blade I could honestly keep, but if I keep chunk blade I may as well just keep the book instead because it actually deals damage. The blood marks seem to be quite overpowered. So I think I will keep them. Nice. Okay, so we have 1 magnet there. I'm looking for all of the chests on the stage. The funny thing is, if this is not free, we have a break. Because that was just it. Soul Harvester. That is one I could really banish. Is it even spawning then? Like, do you see ghosts flying around? Because I don't. Oh yeah, okay, a few of them. How much money are you? 10k. You know what? I'll take 5% difficulty for 10k. Because 10k is like 1/8 of a chest right now. Show's dagger. And it was free. Banish. It was free. Grabbies. Do I just wanna... Wait, do I wanna banish them? No, I'll banish legendaries. Well, you know what? I'll take more of you. I have a feeling it's actually not that bad as I think it may be. There's a head. And we have a roll. Revival? I actually need more revivals. You know what? I think revivals are maybe the ones that have the most value to us right now. Right? Because they heavily extend how long we play. Yeah, I need to banish all of the legendaries now and get revivals. Banish. No, no! Wait, is it right? It should be right. Crit damage. Okay, we have 1 roll for you. I mean, I just give me the revival. You, like, mate, listen. Yeah, just shoving it in my butt. Meh. Do I have enough money? No. Okay, so money-wise, that was it. I'm so surprised that we don't earn more money. Well, I guess we don't have the insane gold gain, right? Of the lady. Damage to elites is the only thing we can take. The rest doesn't matter. I think I will take the magnet right now to get everything on the entire stage, because our magnet is in limited range. So as long as we don't move too fast, we'll still get everything, but it's just nice to make sure you get all. Size is insane, we need that, right? That makes our explosions and everything bigger. How much luck do I... Holy moly. I have 3k luck. 3k luck. Fork. Okay, that's also bonus crit. We definitely want to have as many of them as possible because we don't have enough banishes for all of the legendaries. Yes, that is free. Nice. Another revive. Don't do that. Don't make a free chest free. Okay, you're not special. You are special, Keys. Okay, I love you actually. I hate you. Never mind, forget about it. I'll take it back. I have to press E on all of them pretty much. More money? Chonkers. Kevin is just a little bit of more money. Do I want to copy keys? How much is it? 40,000 per key. is one key worth 40,000. So that's 120,000 I would spend. Echo shards is kind of nice. 30k. Dude, we are getting to money territories that I can't pay. And we didn't get money, we got experience. That is actually bad. Okay, there are a bunch of shrines here. There's another copy machine. Dude, I could get so many keys, but what do I do with them? Wait. Wait. Is there something more insane that I could copy here? Like attack speed, right? Our attack speed is insanely low. This sounds like inting, but I think this is actually the biggest power increase we can get. Just more attack speed. So what is our damage doing? 255 times. 1.336k crit chance. Yeah, I may actually do that. I think I'll do that. All the keys. The keys would give me so many more chests. Well, but would it? If one of them fails, then I spend like a humongous amount. I spent 240,000 on that. Nah, that's not worth it. Now the question is it better to open 2 chests or get a guaranteed attack speed? That's a really good question. So how much attack speed would that be? 6 times 8. So that is 48% attack speed. That is a big difference, actually. That is a really big difference. I think I have to do it. That feels so bad. I mean, let me go there and look at the items, like everything that we have. Because crit chance is also a possibility. Where is the other copy machine? Oh, there's a dude. What do you have, my friend? Oh, money, nice. I have a feeling our cabin is not really working. Like, I know he's working, but he's not really working. Echo shard, right, for more level ups, for more stats. Bushy. Nice HP, did you see that? Oh, that's not difficult. I think I will banish that. I rather want to have the AoE effect of the healing. There's one copy machine. How many copy... Wait, is this the one that we saw first? Okay, so what do we go for? It's this late. Getting a free chest has mental value. I don't have attack speed. I straight up don't have attack speed. Okay. Let's just do it. Let's just do it. We'll go for the max keys. If they don't trigger, I'm gonna be so mad. Like, we are getting 6 more keys. Which is probably not worth it. 40,000. How many revivals? We have 4 revivals. That is a lot of revivals. We have to use at least half here. Though we would expect that we will get more on the next stage. So we will be at like 12 minutes in here. There's more green stuff. I didn't even see that. Yeah, boss shrine. Okay, great. And a normal shrine. Maybe we get size here. I saw the chest, don't worry. Isn't this actually good? It's probably good. But I'm gonna go for the projectile count to make sure our weapons constantly hit everything. Spicy meatball. There's also something green. How many megabonks? We have 1 megabonk. That's not good. I need a lot more than that. Okay, I'm starting to believe the keys are not worth it. Oh, but it's such a long, endless. Right? Like, it will take ages. Strong blade. Spicy meatball. Yeah, we are earning such a ridiculous amount of money. I think it's actually worth it. Yeah, because the costs of the chest shoot up so fast. I'm not fully convinced, okay? But if you've seen a chest cost over 5 million, then you understand what I'm talking about. Because that is a number we'll never reach. And paying 120k for that to avoid that is definitely worth it. And keep in mind, we still get chests. It's not like we got rid of all of the chests. Bloody cleaver. Do you think we maximize kills if I do it like this? Because they just immediately die? I wonder if this makes it faster. Because this could be a difference I've never considered. That you just do it in a corner. Okay, but this corner is bad. If I want to stay in a corner, I should do it on the other side. Yeah, cool. That is the only issue. When they die now, I have to walk into them. Another one. Cool. Wait, am I getting a lot less kills, actually? I almost feel like it's 160 and then it's 70. Maybe this makes it worse than this. Yeah, I think that made it way worse. Like, now it's going way faster. It could be a wrong impression, by the way, and both are the same. But I think the corner thing is not a good idea. Yeah, okay, cool experience. I mean, it's bonus stats, but like so little, it doesn't matter. It wasn't for free. So we're about to reach the 12-minute mark. This will show if we can kill them. Keep in mind the entire strategy of this was that we are so strong that we can kill them. That's why I went for crit and damage. Currently we have 749 damage multiplier, but the crit is what it's about. Now, whether that will actually happen or not is another question. We may just get one shot here. We do have 8 revivals, so I can use 4 of them on the stage and get more kills. There they are. So far so good. I'm not saying it's amazing, but so far so good. There's a chest over there. I will try to get it. I think it's worth the attempt. Oh shit, it's down. So the problem is getting back up again. But honestly, even if I die, this should be fine. Did I die? How did I not die? Okay, well, there we go. Yeah, but we pretty much need these chests. Oh, but now they become stronger and don't get killed. Yeah, maybe this wasn't worth it. How do I not lose my shield? I guess the mirror's just recharging. This is why I didn't want to have elites, by the way. Like, yes, they are a nice bonus, a nice help, but that's also it. And now they are the biggest issue that end our run, where I could have continued. Oh my god. The amount of purples I'm getting while I have how much luck? 4,200% luck is ridiculous. Okay, we are down to 5 revivals. That means one more. Technically speaking, I could push one further. Just because on the next stage we assume we find more of them. But if we don't find them, I will cripple our kills a lot. Now on the flip side, if we do find a lot of them, it would also suck. Nah, okay, you know what? They just kill me way too fast. Yeah. We will leave. So I'll wait here until they storm in. And then we just leave. Let's go. Whew. That was quite something. Epic boss fight. Bloop. And farming time. Chest. Surely this will be a legendary now. Perfect. Well, chunk blade is not that great. We have a chest. Where is it? There. Cleaver, good. I just realized we have barely any idle shoes. And of course I need to use idle shoes. Game. Yeah, because this is what gives us the real damage. If I stand still and let the idle shoes ramp up. Oh, I'm not used to that item. Now the good thing is we only have one of them, so it only doubles our damage. But look at this, 1,822. 1,934. That is a huge difference compared to what we had before. And that makes me think Aura may actually be better. But yeah, I think I lost a huge amount of kills on the last stage for that. So I need to get more of the idle shoes, please. We'll never get that. It's kind of funny because we had so much luck in this run that it was pretty much impossible to get a lot of it. Another chest. Could this be? How much damage do we have now? 1,300. So it should be 2,600 with the idle shoes, but a little bit less, because I notice it's not exactly 100%, but let's see. So we let it charge up. How long does this take exactly? I mean, maybe that's the next... Wait. So if we want to choose, like to idle choose, then I need to go down here somewhere to have the aura behind me, right? Not up here. 2046. Yeah, it's still shooting up. 2286. 2300. That may actually be the limit. Yeah, that is the limit. So now it's just execute damage that buffs it up. But yeah, I think I want to stand against the wall. That they always get hit by the fire behind me. Cleaver. Where do we do that? Maybe like here. Ah, but they get through at the top. Maybe here. I'm not sure if this is a smart idea. Like in the future, not right now. We have a lot of time until 12 minutes. But yeah, for 12 minutes I need to find a hidey hole where they can't easily get in. And I cover the entry with our Flame Walker. Not here. Like if they can easily come in from the top, it also doesn't do anything. We got a chest somewhere. Where? Oh, it's below the island, isn't it? It's literally below the island. I don't have enough jumps for that. Yeah, I don't have enough jumps for that. I can't do that. Yep, there's the punishment for trying out. Is that... Would that work? Is our eye... Am I sideways? 1654. 1696. Okay, idle choose is working. I can't jump. I can't jump. I literally... I can't get out. Like, I can't. Oh, Dex. Dex. Seriously? What did you do? It's like I can turn left and right and that's it. How do I go away again? I don't want to be that close with the camera. Dude. Do you understand that I'm barely killing stuff anymore right now? Cool. I'm very happy. Like, I'm so happy today. How could I get out? I'm wiggling. Yeah, but that barely wiggles. Dude, I hate that right now. But you actually have to be kidding me, right? Like, there's no way that just happened. So I can't position myself now in a way that protects me. They will definitely get in here. Okay, that's not the issue. But I'm losing out on a ginormous amount of kills because only one of our weapons is pretty much attacking the enemies. And a little bit of flame boots. I can't even look around the corner because it just zooms in. So if you take a look at our kills, I think everyone saw that, but we barely get any more kills. Now it's getting a little bit better. For some reason, I don't even know why. But yeah, we barely got any kills, so our kill counter throttled heavily. I believe if you go back to the last stage to the same minute counter at the top there, and then you compare to here, we got way less kills. Now, I could be entirely wrong. Okay, that's a possibility. But I believe we have like 25% to 50% of the kills. If not even worse. So, yeah. This really isn't great. Like, I'm so sad. So we are, by the way, at 12 minutes. This is what it looks like. I can't really expect all too much out of it. Now, so far we haven't seen one of them come close, but this is not surprising. Idle Choose is luckily active, so at least we have that one going for us. That we have way more damage than ever before. But yeah, I think this run was heavily throttled. Like, if I found this at the end, I didn't know I get stuck, you know. But if I found this at the end, then I would have went in here at the end in the hopes the enemies just take longer to get here. But it was way too early at that point. There are so many chests laying around. And all of these chests could have been more revivals, more Joe's daggers, more Megabonks especially. So it is what it is. It's actually so... Oh man, I can't even look at it. It's so funny, but because they climb up the wall on the side there and then they come through and the katana is just like, nope, you get out. But it also means they'll start pushing in there and eventually, yeah, like this guy, they will just fly in from the top. And keep in mind, all it needs is just one enemy that hits me. And that is enough to kill me. So we have a little bit of a problem. Like, if you thought this will last infinitely, 99.7% no it won't. Because if I can get in, they can also get in. So many chests, and most of them would have been legendaries. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 chests. Probably more because you don't see those that are like right on top of each other. And because I haven't moved for the last 10 minutes or so. You know, there's a high chance they stack. Yeah, I just got pushed. Did we... 3.9k damage. No, this looks normal. There's definitely someone on me. How deep down are we? I think that guy just pushed us into the wall. Okay, yeah, we got killed. Oh, that is sad. How much damage do we have? 2.9k. Are we standing? I mean, it looks like we are standing. I just keep getting pushed further. Oh god. I wanna look through the wall here, yeah. So it actually looks like I managed to glitch out of the wall. And the funny thing is, because we have so many revivals, even if they manage to get to me, which they do, there's a slight tiny chance they will actually push me further into a spot where they can't hit me anymore. Now it could also make it worse, you know. Oh god. Oh, that looks amazing. We just got pushed further. No, we got pushed back in. As long as we have the mirror, it's really hard for them to push me out. There's another chest somewhere. Am I constantly falling? No, we got the bonus damage. That's good. Oh, no. Oh, you're funny. Oh, you're really funny. Oh, now you push me out. It was this tall mountain here. Yes, I will try to get back in again. Okay, wait. Holy book. Was it here? Dude, I don't see anything. Yes. But that is so cool. I think if you get a better spawn of that, you may actually be able to turn invulnerable. Yeah, that is incredible. Wow. That was an insane run. Definitely improvement worthy, but overall, I really liked the performance. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and if you did, then don't forget to subscribe and give the video a like. See you the next time.